I'm your host, Ross Ryman, but you knew that already. My first guest, actually, who am I kidding? She's my only guest, is an actress, model, and also now she can add author to her long list of stuff that she's done. Her new book just came out. It's called 40 Dates and 40 Nights. Please welcome my dear friend, AJ Michely. It's your new book. This is so cool. Is this your first book that you ever wrote?
This is my first book, yes.
And I want you to tell me a little bit about 40 Dates and 40 Nights. What's this book about?
I went on 40 Tinder dates in 40 days. Actually, that's not true. I did about like 55 dates because I did second and third dates as well.
Oh.
But it was 40 first dates. All over Tinder, and then I blogged about it. It was just for my friends, but it got little press, little viral action. Thank you, Ashton Kutcher.
Wait, Ashton Kutcher. What does that mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, his website picked it up and wrote a piece, and then he shared it on his Facebook. And through the power of Ashton, this has all come to be.
Wow.
So I really owe Ashton everything.
Give it up for Ashton Kutcher.
Thank you.
Wait, is Ashton one of the 40?
I wish.
So is it exclusively Tinder?
It was exclusively Tinder. I actually had 5 rules.
Okay.
A date a day, a blog a day, all from Tinder. No more than 3 dates at a time, or 3 dates with the same guy.
Okay.
Because part of the reason why I was doing this was because I tend to fall in love really fast. And I wanted to slow myself down and really figure out what it was I wanted,
right.
And to not just rush into something with someone. So I really wanted to just take a step back,
right.
And kind of casually play the field. And then the final one was no sex till monogamy.
How did that work out? We have to know.
It didn't.
You got
That needs.
40 days. So how many needs? How much needs did you have? Is my question.
No, I was actually pretty good. There was only one guy during the process who I actually slept with. Yeah.
Okay.
Fornicated with.
Did you do anything else with anything like did little tonsil hockey?
Lots of tonsil hockey.
Okay.
I am a self-proclaimed lip slut. Some of my friends who were following the blog were like, "Oh my god, I love this! You're literally making out with everyone."
So I'm dying to know ultimately, first of all, how did you come up with this idea?
I can be kind of manic, and it just popped into my head. And sometimes when I get an idea, I'm like, I'm gonna do that. That sounds like a great idea. I'd been dating a guy, and he broke it off with me, and I was really heartbroken, and I was just kind of depressed. And I went to a UCB comedy show, OkCupid show.
Okay.
And it was 3 dates in a row for a single guy, all from OkCupid. And I watched, and I was like, he's really improving over these 3 dates. And I was like, how could I improve over 40 dates?
But where did that's the thing. I mean, obviously there's 40 Dates and 40 Nights is a play on a biblical thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But is that what gave you the idea of 40 dates? The numbers? Is that what?
Yeah, it seemed right. I was doing it with the intention of selling it as a book.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have any intention of anything happening with it. I was just doing it for my friends, and then
for them to read the blog.
Yeah.
No, it's super cool. I mean, obviously, organically, the whole Ashton Kutcher thing then became the springboard for you to then get a publisher into the book.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and when it went viral, that was actually the coolest experience, or the coolest part of the experience was I had people emailing me from all over the world, some really long, super wonderful emails, just ranging from I started dating again because of you. I signed up for Tinder. I've been having a really hard time recently, and waking up to your blog every morning makes me happy. And it's just oh my god, that's why I'm doing this, is to have a positive impact.
Well, it makes you also realize how most people have no life also. The fact that they need you to inspire them. Was anybody like, I broke up with my husband?
No, in fact, I was surprised. I only got one really negative email, and it was just somebody criticizing my writing, saying how it tasted like cardboard.
Your writing tasted like cardboard?
Yeah, my writing was as bland as cardboard. It was like eating cardboard.
I've eaten a lot of things.
Read it, okay?
I've eaten a lot of things in my life, but I can't tell you, I don't think I've eaten cardboard. Well, maybe there was a slice of pizza with a piece of cardboard. Did you set up the dates though? Did you determine where you were going to go, or did the guys come contact with?
Well, occasionally, like one guy well, he was gonna make dinner plans for us, and then he had dropped the ball, and he was like, "I'm really sorry. It's Saturday night. I didn't make dinner plans, but you go ahead and get whatever reservation you want." And I was like, "All right. Well, I really want to try out Otis and Penelope." And then we get
Sounds
there.
expensive.
It was expensive. It was actually omakase, so there weren't even any options. It's like either you do the $65 menu or the $90 menu. I was like,
What'd you do?
okay. 65. Anyway, he was a vegetarian,
And he took you to like the crazy sushi.
Oh my God, yeah, I was like, but luckily they were able to do a vegetarian.
What, like a
option for him.
$65 bowl of rice? What do you
Yeah.
eat? Oh, what did he have? Really, I need to know. What did he eat? Cardboard? What did he eat?
You know, Ross, this was over a year ago, and this was his meal, not mine. I do not remember what they served him.
Okay, what number was he though? Do you remember that?
Yeah, he was number 4. The cab driver, who actually is probably the most important person in this. I have him to thank for almost everything. Because
Really?
For our third date, he flew me to New York. Yeah, I know. Like, what?
And you're not currently like dating him? Like, this guy sounds amazing. I want to date him.
Yeah, that was the really strange thing about it. And he's just a really eccentric guy. And we never, there was one very brief kiss. And that was the extent of it.
Did the guys always pay for the date?
One kid was really broke. And like literally led off with like some joke about how broke he was. And I was like, yeah. You know, so we just had coffee.
You mean you shared a coffee? 2 cups, 1 coffee, please. Thank you. Overall, what did you learn about men? I mean, because obviously this is an interesting social experiment.
Yes.
You know?
Well, one thing that I learned, most of the people on Tinder were really interested in having a relationship, and I think that the concept or the misconception is that everybody's on there just, and that was not the case.
No?
No, and also it's like normal, interesting people. Like online dating isn't just for weirdos. It's not scary.
But I mean, let's be honest. There is that out there. I know a lot of people.
Yeah, and I had a couple of those. Okay. No, I was not not immune to the psychos. But, I think that, and you can get a pretty good a sense of somebody just from 140 characters. I mean, I know that it seems a little shallow, but no, you can tell a lot from a picture.
Is there anything that you want people to take away from this book?
I mean, really, the most important thing that happened for me was just discovering that I'm enough. Like, just me as I am. Like, I don't have to do anything or be anybody or this idea of somebody in order to be loved. Like, I can find somebody that will be right for me. Also, I have a lot of, like, issues that I need to, there's a lot of room for self-growth. And that's the journey.
Just became the Dr. Phil show. You need a couch to lay on. You did. Be careful with that chair. I gotta take that back to the store. I gotta return that thing. These cameras are going back too. Don't you worry about it.
I know you say be careful with your dress.
No, I don't care. Oh yeah, that you can do if you want to flop around, flounce around all you want. I don't mind. Did anybody have any weird habits? Like any of your dates have like weird like tics or like? Let's hear it.
I wrote about it extensively, but there was one guy that was a low talker, and I mean like low talker.
Like deep baritone or like very low volume?
It's like, okay, yeah, so I mean, literally, I couldn't understand a word he was saying, and I just wanted to be like, "Can you speak up, please?" And so, I was trying really hard to engage for like the first 10 minutes, and then I realized that I was only catching about 20% of what he was saying. So I ended up just talking the entire time.
Did any of the guys still live at home with their parents?
Oh my God! Well, that would be a deal breaker.
Would that be a deal breaker?
Yeah, it would be like. I feel like that says something.
Okay. Well, that's interesting that you said it because that actually brings me. I have a special guest here tonight that I want to bring out. And so, don't worry, it's not a date. It's not a date from the book. It's not one of the 40. Actually, if you guys would put your hands together, please welcome all the way from Brooklyn, my buddy Dino. Sit down for a second. Okay, listen, this is my buddy Dino. Amy.
That's a lot to get in for a night.
If he seems a little off, it's just because he is. Okay? Actually, the reason I brought him out, okay, is because he's about to turn 40.
Yeah.
He still lives at home with his mom.
No, my sister's house.
Okay, with his mom and his sister and the babies and the brother, and he's not currently working. And I'm just wondering if you have any dating advice for him. He's single and he's looking.
Get a job?
No, I tried that. I gotta do the exact opposite.
No, seriously, he's looking to get into a relationship, and I'm just wondering if you have any advice for him, like what do you think he needs to? What do you think he needs to? There's no hold bar. There's no.
Yeah,
His name is Dino. He's not going to get offended.
Yeah, it's not even my real name. But it's a nickname. I don't even know who I am.
That's why we're trying to help you out.
Dino right now, Danny over there, Dino there.
What do you have any advice for him? That he's
Okay, so you want a relationship?
No, actually, I don't.
You don't want a relationship?
No, not really.
You just wanna
Unless
have
it's
sex?
perfect. I don't even care. Well, yeah, I mean, that would be great. It's a pleasure. No, I want a rich woman, actually.
You want a rich woman?
Yeah.
Because he has so much to offer them.
Yeah. No, I got absolutely nothing to offer. But I'm figuring if she dumps me, at least I can get a few G's out of it.
Do you know? I mean, he likes heavier set black women also.
No.
This is the amazing thing about online dating. And my buddy just launched an app that aggregates all 400 websites within the U.S. that are for dating. You guys, there are so many different weird things that people are into, and I promise you, there is a big black woman looking for a 40-year-old older Jewish guy who lives at home with his mother. I swear to God.
That could be a fetish for somebody.
It is. I promise you.
I should write a book. 0 dates in 39 years. Yeah, let's put you on that one. You be my author.
I think
You be my publisher.
I think that sounds no seriously. So your advice is go on your friend's if he's looking for love. Get a job was your first piece of advice.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
What about moving out? Can you do that?
Well, I can do that, yeah.
When?
So, ASAP. I'll go to Florida tomorrow.
Is that why you're here? Is this your moving
Yeah, this
out?
is the first step because I can't get on a one-way flight. I mean, I don't want to leave, but obviously I'm going to be forced out soon. But my friend's going to kick me out soon. My friend Ross. No, I mean after a while, you get tired of a person. I can just understand that. Lucky you kept me a week, Lucky you kept me a week, but
Yeah, but the point is like there's. Unless you're a bad person, you're like.
He's not a bad.
I'm not a bad person. I'm just not going to want to change anymore for nobody.
And you
know what I mean?
shouldn't.
No.
You should not
No, but
change.
listen to what she's saying.
You should not change, but you should also not expect some woman to change either.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. I don't
Because there is
expect
somebody out there who will love and accept you exactly how you are, and
They may be way out there.
that. Way out there.
You might have to go to another country to find them.
I mean, I don't mind.
but if you want like a Giselle Bündchen type, you're gonna need to get a
No,
job.
he wants more like
probably
Monique.
No, I think I'm going overseas this time.
Yeah, and overseas, it's even more accepting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're more down to earth over there.
You got a Brooklyn accent, or
Yeah, it's not much.
over there it is.
That's true. All right, so that's your advice for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's send you on your way, and then I'm gonna wrap it up.
Also,
with her.
no shirtless pics.
Oh no, sure. I have a couple of those on Instagram.
But he's fully.
But I get waxed, so.
He does actually. No. He get. Okay. Where does the waxing stop? Stop.
Well, it gets to the point where I mean, it could go full body, but I was like, this time just chest and arms and.
But you've done full body waxing.
Yeah, full
right?
body wax.
So.
Oh, your boyfriend might kick my ass.
He's a short Mexican.
Yes, I got full body waxes.
You got full body waxes?
I got full body waxes. Yeah, it is a great experience, Not that I'm with anybody, but
You got a Brazilian?
Yeah, definitely.
Again, somebody's gonna be really into that.
Can they do the not the bat, but the bag of the fun bag?
Yeah, they do everything. They do everything.
That doesn't hurt?
I mean, you have to get used to the pain. I mean, if you like the wax afterwards, you accept the pain, So I love it so much that I'll accept that pain.
Okay, get out of here, will you? Thank you. Give Rowan, give it up to Dino. Oh man, that's so awesome. Thank you for your big support. So what we'd love for you to do is go out and get yourself a copy of 40 Dates and 40 Nights. And if you want to find out more about it, the website.
Yeah, it's 40dates40nights.com. That's all spelled out, no numerals, and you can also Google my name and
Amy Main.
Amy May.
And that's totally awesome, everybody!